According to multiple news reports verified by the New Africa Channel, the government of El Salvador is charging a new $1,000 fee for passengers from African nations as well as India that fly into its capital's international airport. Including VAT, the additional cost is $1,130 for travelers from the affected countries. As a result of this new tax, all airlines will now be required to notify Salvadoran authorities daily of passengers who come from a list of 57 countries in Africa and India. The new fee officially took effect on October 23, 2023, and Salvadoran authorities explained in a statement that it was imposed to gather funds for airport improvements as more passengers were entering, leaving, and connecting through San Salvador this year compared to previous ones. The country is a key hub for one of the region's most prominent airlines, with direct flights to over 30 destinations in 14 different countries. According to the Port Authority's statement, there has been an increase in the number of passengers entering, leaving, and connecting at the airport compared to previous years. Therefore, we inform you about the application of the airport improvement fee of the El Salvador International Airport, San Óscar, Arnulfo, Romero y Galdámez, for passengers in transit. The statement also says that the government of President Nayib Bukele is working hard on modernization and expansion projects at the El Salvador International Airport to provide a first-class service to all users and passengers who circulate through the air terminal. However, not everyone agrees with this explanation. Some experts claim the airport improvement explanation is a smokescreen for the real intention of keeping out migrants who want to reach the U.S.-Mexico border from traveling through El Salvador. Although Salvadoran authorities did not state this officially, these experts believe this fee is aimed directly at the increased number of African and Indian passengers transiting through the airport because many of these passengers travel to the United States on planes with stopovers in Managua, Nicaragua. The International Organization for Migration recently reported that more African migrants are flying directly into Central America to avoid the perilous Darien Gap between Panama and Colombia, which has been used by over 400,000 migrants this year as they begin their journey north. This could be an attempt to reduce secondary travel of travelers coming to El Salvador who then could potentially try to make it to the United States, said Ariel Ruiz Soto, a senior policy analyst at the Migration Policy Institute. Ruiz Soto also pointed out that people from many of the nations on the list need visas and pricey airline tickets to travel to El Salvador, so the new step will likely be an extra obstacle for individuals who regard the country as a springboard to the United States. The timing of the new fee announcement lends significant credence to Soto's theory. The new fee was announced just days before Brian Nichols, the U.S. State Department's Assistant Secretary for Western Affairs, visited El Salvador. According to Nichols, he met with El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele and discussed mutual efforts to address irregular migration. The United States has been concerned about the migration flow through the country for decades. This new tax follows a global trend in which many countries and even cities are considering or have already implemented additional fees or levies on visitors and tourists. Thailand, Barcelona, Valencia, Portugal, Belgium, Venice, Austria, Bhutan, and France are among the countries and cities that have already adopted this practice. However, the underlying motivations behind this tax in El Salvador appear to be discriminatory, as it seems to target individuals from specific regions, that is, Africa and India. Some experts speculate that it may serve to deter migrants from these areas aiming to reach the U.S.-Mexico border by transiting through El Salvador. Also, the timing of the fee announcement, just before a visit by a U.S. State Department official, raises questions about potential pressure from the United States. In the end, this new tax is only likely to make El Salvador a less attractive destination for Africans and Indians, potentially hampering international travel and cooperation with these regions. What do you make of El Salvador's new $1,000 tax targeting African and Indian travelers? Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and as always, do subscribe to the New Africa channel for more interesting future videos.